auto-tune. Then I'm right back to that.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Los Angeles Clippers. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Norman Powell is out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Brunson, no good. Brunson against Leonard. Harden outside. On the wing, George. Connects from three-point range. George has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Los Angeles. Pass to Brunson. Here's Achua. Back to Brunson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Harden against Brunson. Leonard with no one around. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Brunson, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And here's Harden. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Passes it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. On deep, Brunson comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Now, Anunoby. Paul George missing from long range. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Harden looking it over. And that time, also a missed shot.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Anunoby finds DiVincenzo. And another 3 for New York.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Westbrook's checked in. Harden outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks leading by 9. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D chills him.
Here's Harden. The 10-footer finds the target.
And that's what makes Harden so tough to contain. He can hurt you at all 3 levels and gets them from the mid-range on that one.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Last game out, he had 14. Nailed from three-point land.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Powell kicks to Leonard. that one is good. Leonard's got 5 now.
Strong, unflappable, and crafty. Leonard's got it all.
Into the lane, and the shot goes in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Achua, a three-pointer off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Westbrook drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to McBride. And here is Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Hartenstein is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard. They're the group New York will start the second with. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature. His tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. And the shot goes in. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins. This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Some nice passing by New York here. Hart the pass to McBride. It's the 3-point bomb. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. New York leading by 9. To the paint. McBride passes to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
George looking around. Shot to stop the run. Los Angeles with another miss. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Tucker can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Hart, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
In a league full of scores, Paul George still stands out. There's a versatility to his shooting game that just makes him exceptional.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. Powell, he's checked in for Mann. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
It's Hart on the wing. Defended by George. The 19-foot shot. That one a little long. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Lakers in L.A. From deep, Harden. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
Hart kicks to Achua. And the pass to Anunoby. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Hart. No good on the 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Harden. From deep, George. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Paul George. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
From past the arc, Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks lead by 19. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, you know, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
We were just in the green room watching this game. What was your highlight of the first half?
I really like those wings. Oh, you talking about the game or the wings? Anyway, I like the wings we had in the back.
Yeah, I like the hummus. The hummus was pretty good.
That sauce is on.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Knicks.
Well, you have to like the unselfishness.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Norman Powell, and it's Zubac in at center. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
Just 5 to shoot. George way outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson Brunson against Harden. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute. Inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 3, Josh Hart.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Oh, Leonard in position. And a fast break now for New York. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Got banged around a little bit, but Josh Hart focused and gave himself a chance for another.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And the Clippers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
Here it again for your Knicks, 7th half squad.
Harden outside. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Hart kicks to Brunson. Leonard against Hart. Powell pulls it in.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Hart. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Hart's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
What a swat from OG Anunoby. His wingspan is 7'2", and the opponents, sometimes they're surprised.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Brunson, good on the triple.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Harden, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 9 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Left side, Leonard. That one goes. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Fires away from outside. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Two on the clock. The shot comes out.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. New York shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Bogdanovich out there with Hart. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's McBride in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Westbrook with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Hart against Plumlee. Hart, that's good.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And the Clippers call time here. We are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
And the Knicks making a change here. Milton's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Mann. Pass to Coffey. Outside Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Hart the pass to McBride. Sinks the 3-pointer. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
For 3. Offensive rebound outside Bogdanovich. Here's Hart. And the 3 off target.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hart's got 10 points in just the second half.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Baseline try. Leonard, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Leonard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Feeds to Westbrook. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Hands it from downtown.
Ferocious as ever, Westbrook loves to hit you right back.
McBride passes to Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Leonard. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Hart. Now the Knicks with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Westbrook against Milton. Outside Westbrook. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Harden right side. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. First.
I was just broke, now I'm in a ghost. She say I'm a I gave her the